a mighty good time at Oktoberfest right now. I'm on this nice little love boat, this Ferris wheel, Paradise Amusements. They've got a great Ferris wheel. I think I'm gonna take a ride or two around. You can catch the nice view. I wish somebody was here with me, but you know, he's down on the ground. Meteorologist Ben Smith, why don't you let the folks know how the weather is down there?
I hope it's cooler up there than it is down here, Mariah.
Look,
Can you
I'm
tell
on
us?
my way. Let's hit it, my friend. We're going around. Let's go ahead and go. All right. Ooh, y'all wish me luck. This is nice. I'm going to enjoy the view. It's a nice hot day. Ooh, I can already see the slide that we went down earlier. Getting a nice view. I see that tent where you can try and taste some of that beer and that nice German food.
Right?
Let me see. Ben, I see you down there. I see you, Ben.
Man. I'm so happy I'm down here. Nice, solid ground. Hey, Mariah, how's it going up there?
It's going great, Ben. It is going good. I'm enjoying my nice ride. I see where I'm going to get my next funnel cake from. I can tell you that, too. You need to come on the next one. You need to come on the next ride.
It's just too high for me.
And look, I've got time. I'm going to take another loop. How about that? I'm going to keep going. I'm not going anywhere.
Is it like 2 or 3 degrees cooler up there? Maybe, perhaps?
It's nice and relaxing.
It's too high
A
for
nice
me.
ride. Now, there's this
I'll
other
pass.
ride I spot over here. Now, this other one, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get on that one. That looks a little too high for my comfort. But you know what? In the meantime, while I enjoy this ride, let's get another history lesson with this next package. Let's take a look.
There is no better way to celebrate Oktoberfest than to celebrate the 75th arrival of the Von Braun team in Huntsville and how they profoundly changed not only Huntsville, a sleepy town in North America, but really the trajectory of the world with the moon landing. I mean, the moon landing is historians' consensus most significant achievement of the 20th century. And the people who are most responsible for the moon landing lived here in Huntsville, Alabama.
It was in 1945, at the end of World War II, when the German rocket team, led by Dr. Wernher von Braun, surrendered to American forces. Operation Paperclip brought von Braun and the other German scientists to Fort Bliss in Texas. They worked at the nearby White Sands Missile Range, launching captured V-2 rockets as the work began to develop America's ballistic missile program. That work really took off in 1950.
If the Germans would not have come here in 1950, and of course, they could have gone anywhere after Fort Bliss. They could have gone to St. Louis or New York or whatever. Had they saved Huntsville. That's the bottom line. They saved Huntsville.
The Redstone missile was their first accomplishment, but the Germans had something else on their mind.
They developed the Redstone rocket. That was a military rocket, but it also became the rocket that sent up the first 2 astronauts into a low parabolic flight.
These were people who, yes, they worked for Hitler's government, but by and large, they were highly educated, apolitical, and really, since they were teenagers, they wanted to put things into space and explore the universe.
They got their first chance in 1958 when the rocket team responded to the Soviets' launch of Sputnik by putting Explorer 1 into orbit.
And so Sputnik got launched, and this is where the history gets really interesting, because everybody on the arsenal was cursing, and they said, we could have done it. We have the technology here. And then about a month later, all of a sudden they notice everybody's saying we need to put more funding into Redstone. Von Braun had said, if you give us, let's have a plan B. Vanguard doesn't work, give us a contract and we will have a rocket up in less than 90 days. And they did it in 86 days.
But one satellite was not nearly the dream. In 1960, part of the rocket team at Redstone Arsenal stopped working for the Army and started working for the newly created Marshall Space Flight Center.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win.
President Kennedy made the promise of going to the moon within the decade, and the rocket team led by Von Braun answered the call and developed the Saturn V, the moon rocket. And in 1969, the Saturn V made it possible for the first humans to walk on the moon.
And they did it under time and under budget.
Once again, this was accomplished by a team made up of German scientists and their American co-workers. And while this world history was being made, the German scientists and their families became American citizens and part of North Alabama. That included adding to the cultural life.
Came here and said, oh my gosh, what a lovely little town. Well, it needs it needs an opera house. It needs a ballet. It needs a symphony. It needs a botanical gardens. Those are things that they all had in their town.
From culture to space, to missiles, to jobs, to a thriving community, the Germans didn't do it by themselves, but it's more than fair to say they led the way. Men and women who fought on different sides in a world war.
Former enemies put aside their differences, which were not, Republican or Democrat. These were, my brother was killed at Omaha Beach. My wife and children were killed in your bombing raid. These are the serious differences, but they could get past that and work together, which is a message, a powerful message that's needed in these polarizing times now more than ever.
To tell you, Ben, I did not know how much of an impact the Germans had on NASA overall and, our success when it comes to rockets, Redstone, everything.
Yeah, it really defines what Huntsville is about, a lot of it. And, Wernher von Braun, when he came here, he said that, Huntsville reminded him of Germany.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons why he's started everything here.
They managed to find a home and make their way, but this is so much more that you can do when learning about Oktoberfest. I'm going to hold on tight to Ben. I've convinced him to get on this ride. Hurry before he changes his mind.
No,
No, we're not.